This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, President Trump coming out a little bit ago in Pennsylvania saying Iran will never have a nuclear weapon under his watch. He also said that they have agreed to inspectors. Iran saying no, they haven't. There's just so many mixed messages. But President Trump says...
There's 4 different groups.
At least,
so
right?
Which group are you talking about?
I would say at least, right,
yeah.
John? At least. And that's part of the game, of course, that they're playing, too. Well, who knows better than you? Well, maybe the same as you is KT McFarland, right? Both another smart gal. KT, former Deputy National Security Advisor under President Trump. KT, where do you think all of this is headed now? Because obviously President Trump, he's seeing gas prices come down, but he'd like to see, obviously, this all wrapped up with Iran.
We're gonna prevail in the end. It's just going to be a lot of bumpy rocks between now and then. Why? Because, as John said, Iran. Which group are we talking to? There are at least 3-4 groups. The guys we're talking to are the pragmatists. They want a deal. They know they've got a 92 million country people to govern, and they know that they need revenues. They know they need social services. They know they need this war to end. But then there's another group, and that's the IRGC, and it's probably a third group is the mullahs. They want to keep fighting. They don't want any deal at any time. They'd rather be martyrs. All they want to do is to get nuclear weapons, kill Jews, destroy Israel, destroy the United States. So any deal that we reach with the pragmatists, so-called pragmatists, the other guys are going to try to sabotage. And the way they do it is they unleash Hezbollah. They say, Hezbollah, you go attack Israel, knowing full well Israel will respond. And then Israel responds, and then the IRGC wing of the Iranian leadership says, aha, see, they're not abiding by the ceasefire, therefore we're back to ground zero. So, wash, rinse, repeat. And at the end of the day, the thing that I'm so impressed with is that they have this committee. This is going to meet, and if there's any, it's called the Deconfliction Committee. And anytime there's one of these wash, rinse, repeat incidents where Hezbollah tries to incite Israel to respond and really sabotage the deal, they're going to meet and they're going to say, okay, we're going to put this to one side, and then let's deal with the main issue, which is open the strait, no nukes.
Yeah, and listen, obviously the nukes are the bottom line. You know what's interesting, KT? There's a lot of discussion today about who's going to get access to look at the nukes. One of the things is, of course, the IAEA that's done it before, but a lot of people were saying add some U.S. Checkers with them, inspectors with them, because the IAEA, quite frankly, kind of got political under Barack Obama. And a lot of people are saying you want to make sure you have American inspectors making sure that they really are checking and that nobody's paying off anybody.
Well, you don't ever trust anything they say, right? So the IAEA, in any previous agreement, the Obama agreement, others that have happened over time, there were never any real inspections allowed. So we want anytime, any place inspections. In other words, we go up to a lab, we knock on the door, we say, open your door, let's see what's going on in here. In the past, Iran has said, not so convenient. Go knock on the other door across the street, or we'll see in a couple of weeks. So they've always been able to cheat, move their nuclear materials, move a lot of their things around. So we've never had real verification. Trump wants real verification. Anytime, any place, we knock on the door, you open the door. And if you don't open the door, we assume you're cheating, and then we bring in the American military might to enforce the deal, either to bomb out that site, either to reimpose economic sanctions. So we have everything in our hand. We can enforce this deal. No other deal has ever been enforced. No other deal has ever been verified. So at the end of the day, it'll be okay, but it's going to be bumpy. It's going to be a bumpy ride between now and then because some groups in Iran really want to sabotage this deal.
Yeah, and it seems like it also, I feel like so much of this is propaganda too. Like it was the foreign minister who came out, who's supposed to be one of the more logical ones, who said, no, we're not allowing inspectors. But I feel like a lot of that is for his own public consumption, and who knows what he's saying privately, right?
Correct. And what happened was when President Trump, now this is how President Trump gets in people's heads. So they've all seen President Trump tweets and then he attacks. So while they're meeting, and Vice President Vance is there, and President Trump tweets, and he says, "Look, if they don't agree to inspections, if they don't do our deal, we're going to resume military operations, economic sanctions." And so what happened was that the Iranian delegation freaked because they thought, "Oh my God, Trump tweets, it happens. We don't know what to say about this. We have our talking points, but we don't know how to deal with this uncertainty." So at that point, they had a hissy fit. They threw down the gauntlet. They said, "We're out of here. We don't want to negotiate. President Trump's not negotiating in good faith." That was really the Iranian team having to go back to Tehran to say, "Oops, what are our instructions now that President Trump is willing to reimpose sanctions and reimpose military operations?"
Yeah, well, no doubt. So it's going to be, thank goodness it's President Trump who backs it up with actions. That's all I've got to say
President
at this
Trump
moment.
is the only one with courage to do what he has to do. And otherwise, you're dealing with people that I guess the word civilization has left them behind.
I was waiting for you to use Planet of the Apes again, John.
Well, civilization has left them behind.
Right, I agree.
mean, you have the Persians are very, very smart people. They're great people.
Yep.
But whoever these other people are that civilization has left them behind.
And John, the thing is that they feel, I mean, you and I think that there's truth and there's lies. They think lies are justified. And it's their religious justification. It's called taqiyya. And it's the Muhammad says that you're justified in lying and obfuscating if you feel that it's going to endanger the religious goals that you have. So they think they're absolutely fine with lying and cheating and stealing. But that's why President Trump will retain the right to verify, as I've talked about, and then to enforce if they don't do, if they want to cheat. They won't cheat more than once.
Yeah, that's true. They'll get the message.
keep doing what you're doing. Keep telling the people the truth. And thank you for everything you do. And God bless you and God bless America.
Thank you so much. And back at you, John.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, KT.